student is dead. A government calls it a tragedy. But here's the twist. This isn't just about one death. This is a story of broken promises, a generation's anger, and a nation at a breaking point. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why a university campus became a war zone, why 105 students are now in detention, and what this means for the future of West Africa. Meet Abdoulaye Ba, a second-year dental surgery student at Cheikh Anta Diop University, a young man with a future. On Monday, his life ended during a protest over unpaid financial aid. The government says it's a tragedy under investigation, but here's what nobody's talking about. The videos. Social media shows scenes of pure chaos. Security forces firing tear gas directly into campus buildings. Students retaliating with stones. The Minister of the Interior, Mahamadou Bamba Cissé, admitted something shocking. He said, and I quote, "There were acts of violence on both sides and acts that we saw emanating from the defense and security forces. As an official, these are acts that I cannot condone." A stunning admission from a top official. But then, the narrative shifts. The government accuses students of attacking a food hall, of possessing tear gas grenades and Molotov cocktails. They shut down the university's residences and dining halls indefinitely, leaving students from other cities stranded. And here's the part that will blow your mind. Rights groups are condemning what they call the disproportionate use of force by police. A student group reports that 105 scholars are now detained at the central police station in Dakar. 105 futures hanging in the balance. This is the escalation. Weeks of unrest over unpaid aid, exploding into a fatal clash. But why now? Why is this happening? The answer lies in the pressure cooker of Senegal's economy. The protests reflect mounting pressure from Senegal's worsening public finances. Economic difficulties are weighing particularly heavy on young people. And here's a critical stat. Approximately 75% of Senegal's population is under the age of 35, a massive, young, and frustrated demographic. This is the backdrop. Last year in 2024, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye was elected. His victory fanned wild hopes of change among the country's many disadvantaged young people. He and his Prime Minister, Ousmane Sonko, promised a clean break with the past, a promise that was wildly popular. But today, those promises are colliding with a harsh economic reality. The financial aid isn't paid. The future feels stolen. And the response to peaceful protest, according to witnesses, has been tear gas and detention. So what does this mean for Senegal and for the region? This is more than a campus protest. It's a test for a new president elected on a wave of youth support. It's a warning sign for West Africa, where young populations are demanding more from their leaders. The tension is clear. Some say the security forces were restoring order. Others say they brutally suppressed legitimate grievance. But one question remains unanswered. If a government elected by the youth now clashes with them in the streets, where does the country go from here? The student, Abdoulaye Ba, is gone. 105 are in custody. A nation watches. Do you think the government's response was justified or a betrayal of its promises to the youth? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more on the stories shaping our continent.